Our Girls in Science event is taking on a new format during the pandemic, which includes virtual clubhouses for kids to connect with women in STEAM careers for the entire month of March. Now, joining us now from the Museum of Nature and Science is one of this year's mentors. It's Earth Sciences Collections Manager, Kristen MacKenzie. Kristen, thanks for joining us. How are you?
Hi, good, thank you. How are you, Lauren?
I'm doing very well, and we're so excited that Girls in Science is fully underway right now, and your clubhouse is all about collections because that's what your job is. Tell us a little bit about your virtual clubhouse and what kids are learning.
Oh, okay. This is going to be so much fun. I hope we talk to a lot of you guys. So collections is a lot like being a librarian of fossils and rocks, and so we're going to kind of take you through a day in our life. And take you through a day of a little bit of every room that we work in, every job that we do during the day. It's so much fun because even though we're working with fossils and rocks in the day, we might do 20 different things. So we're going to show you a little bit of that and hopefully answer a lot of live questions.
I think that your job sounds really cool because you get to see all of the things in the museum. You know every detail of it. So what is your most exciting part about being in the museum collections?
Oh gosh, well, this year it would have had to been seeing the Torosaurus come in as a full mount for the first time ever. But yeah, that's my favorite thing this year so far.
Awesome. Well, that's a pretty big one.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're preparing a new collection to be out on the museum, maybe it's like a new exhibit for the kids and families to come see, how long does that usually take, or does it vary by collection?
It really varies by collection. Any exhibit that goes on the floor is going to take years and sometimes up to a decade. Excuse me. And it all starts with the discoveries in the field that might be new science. Then it might go through years of preparation. And it might be many years until it actually reaches me down in collections. And then we catalog it, give it its number for life, and then put it in collections or send it out to the scientist that's going to work on it.
So you give your big presentation of your virtual clubhouse and get to talk to all of the kids coming up this weekend on Saturday about what your job entails at the museum. So what do you hope that kids take away from learning more about the collections?
I hope they learn that there's not just one thing in paleontology to do. There's hundreds of things that you can do. And as a collection manager, you actually get to do dozens of those. You're a generalist, not a specialist. It's just one more thing to do in paleontology, and it really, collections work translates across any type of science. Almost any type of science has to preserve a collection for the world to study, and so we can't wait to share with you different aspects and what is important in collections work. I
love it. And since you are a woman in science, what made you want to go into a STEAM career?
Oh gosh, well, probably the first thing that made me fall in love with geology is the explosion of Mount St. Helens. And when I was a child, my father and I heard that explode, and we were living in Washington, in the southeastern corner of Washington. And then from then on, I was watching the news, I was collecting ash, and it's all I could think about after that. And then, of course, I had a couple of people in high school really help me out. But yeah, I think I was a pebble pup from life.
So your presentation is coming up this Saturday. Is there anything else you want families to know before they tune in or after they tune in?
After they tune in, well, log on and talk to us live. And the live event will be on Saturday only. The rest of the content will be available on our website and all month too. So you don't have to just do this on Saturday. You can do this a little bit every day this month.
Well, Kristen, thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to hear more about the collections because I think it sounds like, you know, when you think of the movie Night at the Museum, that's your job, all the cool things behind the scenes. So I think kids will really love hearing about that.
No, we can't wait.
Awesome. Well, Kristen, thank you so much for joining us. And for more information on this year's Girls in Science virtual event, just head to cbsdenver.com.